indeed, we do have a unique overview with our terminal portfolio globally, and we have a good eye on different markets and different geographies. But I think it's a bit too early to make a final judgment on signs of full recovery. I think it's interesting to see that we see the different trajectory globally, with particularly Asia taking the lead. Another interesting fact is that we see also a difference in how product groups are recovering, and therefore jet fuel has been particularly slow. And the last thing is that's interesting to see that after a recovery of what I would say the non-durable chemicals, we also have seen a recovery of the durable chemicals in Q4. But as I said, we see recovery, but we need to remain cautious.
That's really fascinating about what you're seeing, and perhaps pretty expected in terms of Asia taking the lead as China pulls away from the pandemic fast and other parts geographically as well. What about Europe, Eelco, as well? I'm kind of waiting for the explosion of activity, and I haven't yet seen it.
So I think Europe, in our perspective, has been really stable, and I think partly supported by stimulus packages, obviously, but the industry itself has done remarkably well when you look at the chemical sector. So we still have to see how Europe will leave the pandemic, obviously, with the vaccinations happening. But so far, we've seen a good start of 21. I think if we look back at 20, I think we will remember 2020 for three particular reasons. Is firstly, I think we've seen an unprecedented change in supply and demand of gas, chemicals and oil. I think we've all experienced that. Secondly, I think we've seen the response by the industry with our customers making changes to their portfolios. And I think these choices were made to consider what's core business and what's non-core business. I think particularly our takeover of the Dow plants in the US, together with BlackRock, has been an example of that. And lastly, and I think it's an important point, is that ESG and the energy transition has taken center stage in the dialogue in the industry. So I think we'll